Chad with Concrete Floor Supply here, and this is our acid stain mock-up that we did to show you how to do acid stain. And so we put the stain down, went to lunch, came back, it's dry now. You can tell acid stains are dry when they form a just kind of a chalky type look to them. And then you can also go, you go like this, and that's the chalky residue that builds up. And it does that because it's a reactive process. It reacts with the concrete. When it's done reacting, the chalk forms, means it's done reacting. So the other thing I want you to notice about this too is that we sprayed it down, and then we took a deck brush, and if you remember, we used some circular motions to scrub it into the floor. And remember, when you do things like that, you can see the brush marks from the brush. So keep that in mind. I mean, if you want that sort of look, this will probably show through when you stain it. So you can do things like that to create different effects. Use a string mop to kind of create looks. Blow it around with the leaf blower. There's all sorts of things you can do, which is actually kind of why I like to keep it simple. Spray it down and leave it. So anyway, this video is about what do you do after the stain has been down and you need to clean off the residue. So that's what we're going to do real quick. We're going to clean off the residue. It's pretty simple. Our product, a lot of acid stains, they want you to neutralize it. You don't have to neutralize our acid stain. Everybody wants to neutralize it, and they worry about that. Ours, you don't have to neutralize. You just need to flush it with water to get the residue off. So we've got some water here. And if you do want to neutralize it, you could use our Easy Clean. It's a pH neutral cleaner. And I mean, I guess for all intents and purposes, it makes you feel better. We're going to add maybe half of an ounce to our water here, which will honestly help the water on the floor. It'll help it. It will help it clean just a little bit because it'll have some soap to the water. So to clean off the residue, just get it wet, kind of work it around. You can see we're getting off residue, and all you got to do is, honestly, a broom works good too, to just work off the residue. I'm just going to grab a broom real quick. So just grab a broom. Stiff broom works better. I've kind of got a soft one, but it doesn't take much. As you can see, this residue is coming right up. So you just want to work off the residue like that. Pretty simple. Okay. Now, squeegee it into a pile and you can suck it up. Now, the other thing too is, see that look? Basically that wet look, that's going to be what it looks like when you seal the floor. So now you kind of got an indicator of what your color is going to be like when you seal it. So you're going to want to clean this off really good, squeegee it, and then probably a good idea to run a damp mop over it and get it really clean, because the next step is sealing it. When the floor becomes dry, you're going to want to seal it. So that is the next step in the process. So that is getting the residue off the floor. Again, the next step is sealing the concrete.